Are you ready to reach culinary new heights? Well, buckle up because I'm going to take you on a journey that is going to create the most jaw dropping, tantalizing, yummiest, flavorous, mile high pound cake you have ever dreamed about, or ever thought about, or ever taste. And it all starts with butter. That's right. This pound cake that we're going to make, a mile high pound cake, starts with a pound of butter. Now that's really close to the traditional pound cake where the classic pound cake has a pound of butter. Now a pound of butter is 2 cups of butter or 4 sticks of butter. So we're going to go ahead and add that in to my handy dandy mixer. And I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. Now, not only am I just going to mix it up, I'm going to let it mix for about 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I would like the color of the butter to lighten up as it gets nice and fluffy. Because what's a good secret to any pound cake is that air that's pumping into the butter that allows that cake to rise. And we need to go a mile high, everyone. All right, we have been going for about 8 minutes. So now we have a light in texture butter. And we started out with room temperature butter. Number one key in baking is you want to make sure that your ingredients is room temperature. So all of my ingredients, my butter, my eggs is all room temperature. So now that I am kind of scraping the sides, I want to make sure that I got all the way to the bottom because I want to make sure that all of my butter is nice and incorporated together. Now what I want to do is I'm ready to cream the butter. And how I cream the butter is by adding my sugar. Now, let me tell you how much sugar we're adding into this mile high pound cake. We are adding 4 cups of sugar. Now, I love to measure my ingredients using a scale. So 4 cups of sugar using a scale in the measurement of grams is 800 grams of sugar. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I'm going to go ahead and pour all of that in. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. And again, I'm going to let this fully incorporate it, pumping all of that air into the butter, into the sugar, so this pound cake can rise a mile high. All right, so we still got a little bit more creaming to do, but what I want to do is add in my vanilla bean paste. Now, I'm telling you, if you want your baked goods to have a punch of another flavor, vanilla bean paste is the way to go. Not only that, I like how it also adds the little subtle specks of vanilla bean that will be throughout your baked goods. I'm trying to tell you, it is, not only does it look good, but it's going to taste yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, so 1 tablespoon of vanilla bean paste. And I kind of like went all the way to the top. Okay. Taking my spatula, I'm going to scrape all of the goodness because I'm not leaving no goodness behind. All right. And if you are enjoying this video thus far, please consider to subscribing. And who am I? If you don't know me, I'm Diette, and welcome to Turtle's Tasty Treats, where we make baking from scratch easy. And let's mix it up. Taking my spatula, I'm going to go ahead and again scraping down the sides because I want to make sure that everything is just fully incorporated. So we have our butter, our sugar, and our vanilla bean paste that's in our bowl. So I'm scraping all the way down to the bottom to make sure everything is nicely incorporated together. All right. I have allowed this to mix, 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 mix. And now we have a nice, creamy, light, textured flavor. All right. I have been allowing this to mix, 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 mix. And now we have that fluffy, light color that is perfect for our mile high pound cake. And now we're ready for the next ingredient. But before I go to my next ingredient, do you like my apron? Thank you, Jen, for my wonderful, amazing, utterly awesome apron. Now let's go on to our next ingredient. Now, this mile high pound cake calls for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 eggs, already room temperature. And I always crack my eggs into a separate bowl because you can get a bad egg. Now, you may think you're not going to get a bad egg, but you can get a bad egg. And if you get a bad egg, you have messed up all of this mile high cake batter that is filled with the butter, the sugar, and the bean paste. You don't want to mess that vanilla bean paste up with a bad egg. So crack your eggs into a separate bowl. Trust me, a shell can fall in there. All of the things that could go wrong could happen. But if it's in a separate bowl, it won't. So I'm going to go ahead and crack my eggs one by one, letting it mix up into my batter really good before I put in the next one. So I got a lot of eggs to crack. Taking my spatula again, I'm going to scrape down the sides, getting all the way down to the bottom of my bowl. All right. So now that I'm all the way down to the bottom, I think we are ready for the next step. Okay. Wash my hands there. I'm taking my lemon and I'm doing a good old roll. Move this to the side. And we need 1/4 cup of lemon juice. So just rolling. Get this lemon rolling. All right, we're going to go ahead and cut. I'm going to go ahead and my seeds. Go ahead and try to take all my seeds out. I'm trying to tell you, I'm really excited. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for this mile high pound cake. All right. I'm going to squeeze this lemon so we can get 1 full cup. 1/4 of lemon juice. I'm going to go ahead now and add that to my batter. And we're going to mix it up. All right. Next ingredient that we're going to add is 4 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour. Now, 4 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour is 480 grams of flour. Now, I use my best friend, my kitchen scale. And if you do not have a kitchen scale, please consider purchasing one. It will definitely change how your baked goods are consistently tasting the same each and every time that you bake. And you definitely want consistency in the taste, especially when it tastes good. All right, so we have my 4 cups or 480 grams of flour. To that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, my butter, I always bake with unsalted butter. And the reason why is because I want to be able to control the salt that I'm adding into my baked goods. If you use salted butter, you don't know how much salt they added in there. And I want to make sure, again, that my baked goods always taste the same. So I need to have control. Like Janet, control, control. Because I want control over my flavors, I need to be able to know exactly how much I put in. And especially if I'm going to sell this to a customer or take this to a farmer's market, I want to be able to let my customer know exactly how much of each ingredient that I put in if they need it for dietary reasons. All right. So normally in a traditional pound cake, it doesn't have any leavening agent. So what's a leavening agent? It is baking soda or baking powder. But for this mile high pound cake, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder because I want the power. I want the power for it to rise. Now, what I'm doing is, this is my little sifter. I put all of that in there, and I'm just going to go ahead and sift my flour, my salt, my baking powder, because I want to make sure that all of the bumps, the lumps, all of those little things, I can sift it out so that I can have a nice, smooth flour bowl that I can go ahead and add to my wonderful batter. And this also is going to help create a light, airy, wonderful, yummy, awesome, utterly tasting pound cake. That's a mile high. So now I'm going to add this a little by little because I don't want a cloud of flour. I'm just going to add just a little bit at a time. And then I'm just going to mix it a little. I don't want to over mix this at this point, because when you, at this point, over mix, you can have a tough cake. And we do not want a tough cake. We want a nice, moist, fluffy, dense cake, but not tough. Okay. So again, I'm just mixing until it's incorporated. And that's it. All right. Taking my spatula. Just going to go ahead and scrape down the sides. So all the flour, everything, the flour, the eggs, the lemon juice, the sugar, the butter, baby, is all mixed in. And we're good. We are definitely good to go. Go ahead and take my paddle off. I'm not trying to let any of this go to waste. So I'm going to do my best to scrape off. All righty. All right. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. I'm going to put that right there. All right. Just going to go ahead. Foldy oldie. Now, my pan is an 18-cup bundt pan. Oh, yes. We going in. We are going in. So this is 18 cups. And I'm going to go ahead and pour my mile-high cake batter into my pan. Now, I have thoroughly buttered my pan down so that I can make sure that there is no sticking. Even though this is a non-stick pan, I still put my butter in there to make sure that nothing is sticking, because this is going to be good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and whoop, here we go. Pour this batter on in here now. Whew. I'm going to turn, see? And here we go again. And if you've seen any other of my videos, you will hear me say that this glass bowl is heavy. It has not changed today. It's still heavy, but I like to use it because it's pretty. Okay. Oh my goodness. Smell-o-vision. If we had it, I'm smelling the yumminess of that vanilla bean. Okay. A little tap, tap, shake, shake. And I still have some batter that I'm going to go ahead and scrape out. Now, what we baking this on? So my oven is already set to 325 degrees. And I'm going to bake this for an hour and 30 minutes. So that is 90 minutes that this is going to bake. And I am going to not look at it, not peek at it, because I don't want it falling and all of that. We're going to, as they would say, set it and forget it. And I'm going to come back down here in an hour and a half and take a little peek at it. Do my toothpaste. Not no toothpaste. I'm going to do my toothpick. I'm going to do my toothpick taste test. What's going on? See, my mind is on this mile high pound cake. I'm going to do my toothpick test to make sure that everything is right. And then I'm going to let this mile high pound cake cool on down. Cool it down. You got to cool it down. Ooh, wait for it. Once it's all cooled down, then we're going to get to tasting. All righty. This is ready to go into my oven to bake for 90 minutes. Hi, Jimbo the baker.
Hi.
We have here a mild...
What is this? What is this?
I was trying to tell you.
Oh.
Okay. We have a mile high pound cake.
Mile high pound cake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You ready to taste?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I thought you had more to say.
Oh no. Ooh.
There's a little crust on there.
Like a little crust up there. You see how high it is?
Yeah, what's so high though?
It's so high because it's made with some yummy, amazing ingredients.
That's good enough for you. Merry little Christmas.
Ooh.
There you go. Yes.
I'm excited.
That thing's big. Yeah. There we go. I gave you the same size piece as me this time.
I know.
I'm feeling generous. Okay, I'll lay mine down.
I was going to lay mine down too.
Oh, yeah. Bon appetit.
Mm. Mm.
I got it from this night right on time, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking these videos where I just walk in and you done. Oh, I'm talking about. Yeah. He was mile high though. Nice and thick and juicy and stuff. All right, baby. I'm going back upstairs with my snack. Thank you.
Well, this mile high pound cake did not disappoint. It is definitely high. It is full of flavor and it is so yummy. All of the ingredients is listed in the description below. And if you enjoyed this pound cake, we have a whole new pound cake series that we've started on this channel. So definitely check out our pound cake series, and we will see you in the next one.